The next day it was busy sitting up the cashier when someone carrying a bag asked some flower walking Yoongi, "Good morning." I looked up and saw Yoongi picking from behind the bright yellow flower rising and never at him confused. "What are you doing here so early, Yoongi? Come on, it's too early to run like that," he said playfully, and I almost rolled my eyes. "Then if you are looking for Jimin, he's not here yet. He had to run some outside," I replied while adjusting the coffee machine setting. It was only 7 a.m. and Yoongi was the first person who woke. Yoongi, I know he told me when he walked on the phone earlier. That made me more confused. "Then why are you here?" "Yoongi, because I am Yoongi and this is for you." He held out some flower towards me. I looked at them but didn't reach out immediately. "Yoongi, don't worry, I'm not hitting on you. Someone asked me to give you these. Look at the name on the card." He pointed to a small envelope tucked between the flower sign and finally took the only to place in the counter without looking at the card. Of course, I know who it was from. Jungkook. I told him not to come back, not to see me. I should be angry, but deep inside his Yoongi, Jungkook, a good man, I can that, he said softly. I turned and back to him, pretending I wasn't interested, but every he said ego in my heart. Yoongi, he and his dad helped me and my family when we were struggling. Back then, no one trusted us, but they did. That's why I became friends with him. He spoke with sincerity in his voice, and I could tell these were not just empty words. Why are you telling me this?" I asked quietly, not turning around. "Yoongi, because I think you need to hear it," he replied. Then he paused before continuing. Youngie Jungkook, he haven't any many. He doesn't have many friends. Actually, none. He is quite reserved, and he is never dated anyone before. Never. That made my heart frozen. I was wiping the counter. Youngie, he might come across as too honest or too fast, but that's just because he doesn't know how to pretend. When he said he like you, he meant it. I know it sounds unbelievable, but it's true. I didn't say anything, but my chest felt tight. I remember the way Jungkook looked at me, the way he spoke like I was something special. Yoongi, what he told you that night was true. I don't know if you believe him, or maybe you won't believe me neither, but it's true. He asked me to tell you that he won't bother you. He'll give you space. He said he'll wait for you no matter how long. I swallowed my heart, finger trembled slightly. Yoongi, you know where to find him when you are ready. He reached into his pocket and placed a simple white card on the counter in front of me. Youngie, that's his business card. He didn't ask me to give it to you, but I thought you might want it just in case. Youngie, my voice came out as a whisper, but I didn't know what else to say. Youngie, Jungkook is very handsome bachelor, and I am not saying this to pressure you, but the truth is many people want him. A lot of people try to get closer to him, but he chose you not just for your looks or you kind. He chose you, and I hope you can give yourself a chance. You two of you a chance, get to know him. You won't regret it. He simply warmly, and that smile was not teasing, or it was genuine. Youngie, sometimes love comes into our life unexpectedly, and if you won't give it a chance, we might miss something really beautiful. With that, he turned around and waved as he walked towards the door. Youngie, take care. He left, and I stood there completely speechless with the scent of fresh sunflowers surrounding me and a small white card in front of me. I stared at it for a long time, thinking he really haven't give up. Even when I pushed him away, what should I do now? It's been 2 weeks since the last time Jungkook and I talked. Since then, I haven't seen him, not even once. Well, expected on the front page of newspaper and magazine. His face was everywhere, especially after the news about his supposed wedding with Jisoo turned out to false. Hobie was in such a good mood today. He walked into the cafe this morning with a bright smile on his face, like he was walking on cloud. Hobie, good morning everyone. What a great day to be live. I am very happy to live in this world. Apparently, Jungkook's father had spoken to the press. He told the world the wedding rumors were not true, that his son Jungkook had no plan to settle down anytime soon. Hearing that made my heart feel heavier. I'm thinking I said so many wrong things to him, things I shouldn't be never said. I jumped to conclusion and accused him unfairly, and now I feel more guilty than ever. It's been day, but this guilt doesn't go away. I haven't been able to sleep well since the last time I saw him. The bed feels too cold, too quiet. My mind won't stop thinking. And the flower every morning at the cafe, fresh flower arrive, beautiful ones. Each remind me of him. They didn't help at all. I was behind the counter now, staring at the small card in my hand. It was Jungkook business card, the one Yoongi gave to me. I had been staring at it for so long that I didn't even notice Jenny walking over. Jenny, you've been staring at the car since eagerly. Something's wrong. I quickly shook my head and tried to look calm. No, it's nothing. Just thinking. I looked down at the card. It was almost 9 p.m. The cafe wasn't busy tonight. That means too much time to think. Remember, Jenny, anyway, I haven't asked before, but I've been really curious. I looked up at her and saw what she was doing. Jenny, who is the person who will be sending you a gift every day? I am most shocked on my own. What a great time in faith. Jenny, I mean the flower, the chocolate, even the cute stuffed toy yesterday. Who is it? Tell me, a friend. I tried to sound casual, but she wasn't it. Jenny smiled teasingly. I've been counted before, and I also have friends. That kind of gesture doesn't come from just a friend. Jenny, so who's the lucky guy? She pocket my side playfully. I flinched and turned away, pretending to wipe the counter. There's no lucky guy. You are imagining things. Jenny, you shouldn't be shy. It was that very gorgeous young man who drove you here last time, right? I didn't reply and keep wiping the same over and over. Jenny, come on, Tiang. If you don't like that guy, can you at least introduce him to me, please? She potted, but her word reminded me of my last conversation with Yoongi, and that only made the guilt worse. And I was about to tell her to stop teasing when the cafe door opened and a man walked in. Jenny gave me a mischievous smile. Jenny, we are not done yet. She went and walked over the cashier to attend to the customer. I saw that a chance to escape. I quickly walked to the locker room and card still on one hand and my phone on the other. This is frustrating. I don't even know if I should do this. I looked at Jungkook card again, then at my phone. My hands were shaking a little. Late night, I asked Jimin for advice. I had told him everything, how I wanted to call Jungkook, but I didn't know if I was still okay after all this time, Jimin answered. Jimin, last night, if you think all the flower he sent are not enough to show that he is still waiting, then maybe you should just ignore him. Those words made my heart feel even heavier than determined. Fine, I'll give it and shot. I whispered to myself and was just about to dial the number on the card when my phone suddenly rang. It was Jimin. Tehang answering. Hello Jimin, where are you? I've been out since 2 p.m. There was no answer. I frowned and pressed the phone closer to my ear. Jimin, hello. And then I heard someone clear his throat on the other line, and my breath stopped. That voice I had been secretly hoping to hear for days. Jungkook, hi Tehang, it's Jungkook. My throat went dry. I couldn't speak. Jungkook. I'm using Jimin's phone to contact you. I didn't say it out loud, but I already guessed that. Jungkook, are you still there? I swallowed hard and cleared my throat. Then, yeah, I'm here. Where is Jimin? Jungkook is doing both he and Yoongi. Actually, we are at Yoongi pub. Then Jimin is light drinker. And Jungkook does explain it. Then, Jungkook, can you come here to pick him up? He sounded unsure, like he didn't know if he should ask. Jungkook, if you can, or if you're not, I can just bring Jimin and Yoongi to your place. If that's okay. Then quickly, no, I said. It's louder than I meant to. He must be surprised. Then, I'll just come there. Please send me the address. Jungkook, okay. He agreed quickly and ended the call. I stared at my phone, my hand, and let out a deep breath. I didn't know I've been holding my heart by beating so fast. Then thinking that was just his voice, and I'm already a mess. What are you doing to me, Jungkook? I asked Jenny and Hobie to close the cafe before left. I know we would be back before it closed. Jimmy was clearly very drunk and someone had to pick him up. It took me around 45 minutes to get to the address Jungkook sent. Luckily, Jimin left his car at the cafe earlier, so I wouldn't have to worry about how to take him home. I remember Yoongi come by to pick him up. I still don't really know the exact relationship between Jimin and Yoongi. Every time I ask Jimin, just give me a side smile and change the topic. But honestly, I can tell how much he likes Yoongi. I've never seen him this happy or smiley in his past relationship. When I arrived at the place and told the receptionist that I was Yoongi's friend, they didn't ask me or they just not like they were expecting me, and then quickly led me to one of the private rooms upstairs. As the door opened, I saw Jungkook standing there. His hands were on his waist, and he was looking at Jimin and Yoongi, who were both already asleep, hugging each other. When Jungkook turned to face me, my heart skipped a beat. Even under the soft yellow lights so close to midnight, this man is still looking. How is that even possible? Jungkook had. I gave him an awkward smile. Hi. We stood there for a second, just looking at each other. I wasn't sure what to say. It was our first meeting after that emotional conversation, and I still didn't know if things between us were okay. He took a step closer to me, and I immediately tensed. I had to swallow hard because I felt so nervous. Then, what happened to them? Jungkook stood next to me, keeping his eyes on the two sleepy fingers. Jungkook, I don't really know. One of the staff called me around 7 p.m. said that Yoongi asked them to contact me. When I got there, they were already passed out like that. But Jimin doesn't like drinking. He always says it makes his head spin. Jungkook, yeah, I know, but Yoongi has been really stressed lately. Maybe he convinced him to drink just a little to keep him company, and maybe they went overboard. I just nodded, then walked over to where Jimin was lying. I gently tried to wake him up, but instead of moving, he wrapped his arms around. Taehyung, hey Jimin, we have to go home. Come on, let's go now. But Jimin only groaned in response and bending his face against Yoongi's shoulders. This guy, Jungkook, let me help. His voice was so close. I turned slightly and frozen. He was right behind me, and I could feel his warm breath rush against my neck. My heart jumped at the surprise, made me lose balance and trip. But before I could fall, I felt a strong arm catch me by the waist. My arm automatically went around his neck to steady myself. We both stood like they just inch apart. Our faces were so close I could feel his breath, see the soften in his eyes. Sorry, he gently helped me stand straight. His hand was still on my breast. He started to pull it back, but for some reason I didn't want him to. Then thinking, don't move, please just stay like this. Except before I could stop myself, I leaned in and my softly against his. He frozen, probably soft, but I didn't stop. I moved close to him, wanting to feel every bit of him, needing him. He gave softly, and I took the chance to him. Then slowly he leaned my breast tighter, pulling me into him. His was filled with longing, with emotion we both kept hiding. I couldn't feel anything in that moment. His love, his pain, his need. He missed me just as much as I miss him. Jungkook, Taehyung, remember between the and gently pushed me back. I blinked at him, confused and slightly hurt. Was he rejected me? Then what is it? He didn't answer with words. Instant he tilted his head slightly towards something behind me. I turned around and there they were. Jimin and Yoongi, we were both awkward now, lying on the couch, watching us with wild eyes and playful grin. Jimin, don't mind us. Go on, keep going. Yoongi just chuckled and nodded in agreement, making the moment even more embarrassing. The hunger seriously guys, I rolled my eyes and covered my red face with my hand. I couldn't believe they saw that. Jungkook rubbed the back of his neck and looked at us as puzzled as me. Jungkook, maybe we should take them home first, softly but smiley, before they start clapping or something. We both laughed even as the awkward tension remained, but deep down I know one thing's for sure. The nurse changed something between us, something real and something I wasn't ready to let go of again. It was 10 minutes since we arrived, but I'm still seated inside Jungkook's car, which is parking right outside my house. The silence between us is thick, but not uncomfortable. It's more like we were waiting for someone to be brave enough to speak first. Neither of us moved. Neither of us spoke. Jimin decided to sleep over at Yoongi place. Apparently, the so-called drunk lover were not drunk at all. They just wanted Jungkook and me to finally meet and talk. They never imagined that our first meeting after everything would turn into a make-out session, which they both, after a few more seconds of silence, Jungkook and both had cleared our throat and the same time, which made us glance each other and burst into soft laughter. Then, sorry, Jungkook, sorry, we said in unison and then laughed again. The laughter said the unnervous us little, but my chest was still pounding every time Jungkook around. I feel like this nervous sigh, happy everything at once. Jungkook smiled gently, Taehyung softly. Jungkook rubbing his neck. Are we? I mean, about that. Taehyung cutting him off, taking a grip with, "I like you too." I watched his surprised expression and a small chuckle left my lips. Taehyung continued, heart beating fast. "I know. I don't know how much about you, Jungkook. I only know the basic things like our status in life. But that night it was special for me. I wouldn't have let you me if I didn't feel something. I felt it. I still do." His lips slowly curved into a wide smile. His peak smirked under the dim light of the car. Taehyung quietly, "I'm sorry it took me so long to open up. I was scared, Jungkook. I've gone through a lot, and what I told you on that rooftop was true. You don't really know who I am, what my life was like. Once you do, I'm afraid you might not feel the same anymore. I feel like I am too broken for someone like you." I looked into his eyes, expecting hesitation, but all I saw was warmth and admiration. He reached for my hand and gently held it with both of his hands. Jungkook firmly but softly, and then, "Let me know you, Taehyung. Let me hear your story. Please just give me a chance." Taehyung whispered, "Jungkook." Jungkook gently squeezes my hand. "My life is not perfect either. We already heard part of it. We made mistakes. We felt broken too. But just because we hurt doesn't mean we can't heal with someone else." He paused and looked at me deeply as if I tried to read every thought in my heart. "Jungkook, please give me a chance," he said, moved to my cheek, warm and comforting. I instantly leaned into his palm, my eyes slowly closing. It's been so long since I allowed anyone to comfort me like this. I had almost forgotten what it felt like to be seen, to be cared for. Jungkook smiled softly. We were both scared, Taehyung, but what if we face those fears together? I'll be right here with you. Taehyung was shaking. "What if your family doesn't accept us?" He didn't answer right away. Instead, he smiled again, pulling me into a tight hug. I rested my hand on his shoulders and felt his hand move slowly up and down my back. It was calming, smoothing, the kind of touch that say, "I am here. You're not alone." Jungkook whispering into my ears, "We'll deal with that later, okay? Right now, what matters is that you get some rest. I know you are tired. You've been thinking about me all day, haven't you?" He smiled playfully, and I rolled my eyes and before lightly slapping Taehyung, teasing, "Don't flatter yourself too much." Jungkook grinned, "But I'm not wrong, right?" I smiled, my heart felt light. Jungkook gently wiped the tears from my eyes. "I'll see you tomorrow." Taehyung nodded. "Yeah, I did like that." He leaned front and my forehead, a soft that felt warm than anything else. And then I slowly opened the car door and stepped out. I stood until I could no longer see his car drive down to the road. And for the first time in no long while, I felt my heart at peace. Jungkook gave me comfort I didn't know I need, and thought I still had fears about the world, about his family, about my past. Deep down, I know I wanted to try because maybe, I just maybe, this time love would be kind.